Hello. Hi everybody, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima and welcome to my first flipbook process video. And this is my second flipbook, my first process. If you would like to see the what I did for my first flipbook, I will have the link down below. It was a baby girl theme flipbook, so if you'd like to see that, you can check it out. This video is a little bit different. I know that it's a bit longer than my usual videos, but I'm hoping that you guys can bear with me. I really need a tutorial for one of these ladies that make videos here on YouTube that can edit a video to be under 6 minutes. I don't know how to do that yet. I feel like, if I keep cutting, I won't show anything, so bear with me. I am hoping that I can work something out for my next time so that my video is not so long. But I really hope that you like this video and you like what I've done here. I've watched a vast amount of flipbook tutorials and process videos because this is so new to me. I wanted to make sure that I know the usual things that people include and everything. So I am going to start now. Okay, so here I'm showing you guys some of the things that I am sorry if you can hear that. Some of the things that I'm going to be using, and most of the things that I use for this flipbook are from Scriptastic. I was subscribed to their kit club, and I had quite a few things that were summer theme, bright and colorful, and so I thought I might put it to use here on a flipbook because that's not the kind of things that I usually use to scrapbook. So here is I was trying to be organized, and I was hoping that by doing this I was going to be able to finish faster my flipbook, but that didn't really work out. It still took me a long time to complete this flipbook, and mostly because I do not sit and complete a project from one sitting. I have to start and stop and start and stop, and sometimes I lose my train of thought with what I might want to do with what. So anyways, let's go back to this. So I am binding my flipbook now, and you've all seen, if you've been looking at flipbooks, how to do flipbooks, you've all been seeing this technique. You bind a flipbook with tape, with washi tape, and I've added glue because one of my recurring nightmares is that I add washi tape and then it doesn't hold up, and when the person received it on the other end it's just old, falling apart. So I don't want that to happen, so I added glue there, and you saw there that there was a switch in background, and that was because I am dealing with wet glue, which I hate. I do not like wet glue at all, but I had run out of my tape runner, and so I had to use the wet glue, and it got stuck to the table, and then it got stuck to the flipbook, so I had to switch and put something on top of the table. Anyhow, going back to the flipbook, I skip you through all the parts of me adding the flaps because that is pretty basic, but if by any chance you are new to flipbooks and you happen to have clicked on my video, I will link a video below for a lady that I cannot remember her name. I will probably add it later onto the screen, but she has a very good video for beginners, and so I will link that below. So what I've done here, I added this tag that I just made with some paper, and I'm cutting the washi tape around the tag so the tag can move, but the washi tape can still look like it's one whole piece from the bottom to the top. And so I've moved on to start decorating, and here I am using just a tag, and that tag is from an ephemera pack, I believe from L Studio. And then I have a handmade embellishment. I was watching Megan from Little Hat Tamale the other day, and she has this series about build your stash, where she shows people how to make embellishments and whatnot, and so I was making those there with her. Okay, so I am using this border, and it was a border that I cut out to use in a layout, like when I first started to scrapbook, and I never did use it. And so I'm going to cut some of it and use it here. And I decided to use that because it reminded me of a roller coaster ride, and that is something that you do in summer, right? You ride the roller coasters and drink cold beverages, and there is a lot of sun and heat and sand and flip-flops. So I'm trying to keep that in this flipbook. I had a lot of summer things here. So anyhow, at this point here, I'm just starting to overthink this flipbook idea. I was thinking, what to put, and what if these embellishments look better in another page, and how to layer it and all that stuff. And so I start doing this pocket or flap, and then I end up leaving it alone and moving on to something else. And here I decided to do some splattering, and what I'm using is the Haiti Swap Color Shine in Butter and in Ocean, because summer equals water, then water equals splatters. So that was my reasoning there. Anyways, and that was my son's artwork, what you just saw there. He wrote all over my phone. Anyhow, I am moving on to gluing this, and like I said, I'm gonna get kind of stuck. So I'm gonna add this cluster of embellishments, and then I'm just going to move on to something else. And because I started to overthink things, and this is supposed to be something fun and something quick and whatnot, but because I'm doing this for somebody else, I also put the pressure on myself that I wanted it to look good. It's something that somebody else is gonna have, as opposed as when you do a layout for yourself. Anyhow, here I am. I did that banner, and then I didn't really like how that looks, especially because there's a gap between the tag and the banner. But then again, like I said, because I'm using wet glue, I couldn't remove it. It was gonna mess up everything. So here I am in another effort to try and fix this and see if I can make it look in a way that I will be happy with it, and it didn't. So I move on to adding some string in the tag, and so it can look complete, right? Because a tag doesn't look complete without some string. So I moved on to the next flap, and here I'm just adding some thin washi tape, and that washi tape I had it for a long time. I got it at Joann's, and since I just put half of the washi tape for the other flap because I added it for the pocket, I decided to go ahead and complete that look there. And here I'm just layering the doily where I'm going to start my next layout. And here, like I said at the beginning, I am really afraid that this thing would fall apart in the mail. So I'm just really making sure that that oil is not gonna go anywhere and it's not gonna start lifting up. And I added this big circle of fun and sun, and I'm going to add this word, and those things came on a ephemera pack or a die cut pack, whatever way it's called, on a Scraptastic kit. And I apologize for my camera. I didn't know that it was moving so much. I don't know why. Okay, and to complete this, I'm just adding this cluster down here in the corner, sort of the corner, right? It's a circle. It's a bottle of, I'm not sure what, but it's supposed to be a drink, right? It has two little flags on it, and these two flowers, and I don't like that the flowers have a hole in the center, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add these two enamel dots as their center, and I like that much better. And now I'm gonna move on to the next bucket, and here I apologize in advance because the my camera turns off and I didn't realize it turned off, so it's gonna cut off in a little bit, so I am so sorry about that. But here what I'm trying to do is just decorate the pocket, and because I be thinking we add goodies on top of on top of the flags of or whatever, I don't want that when they remove the things that we add, all the goodies and stuff, that is gonna look plain. So I am trying to create a scene over here, and here's where it cut off. And basically what I just did, I just added this washi tape that I have that looks like waves, and that's what you see there at the bottom, and I added this sailboat sticker and some other cluster there in the corner with the beach ball and the wood veneer fun and the arrow and some clouds at the top, so it can look like the sky and the ocean. And now I'm going to move on to the center page, and I was going to do the tag first, but then I decided not to. And here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just creating here, adding something so it can look pretty, and that way when she removed the bag it doesn't look plain or something. And I'm adding this doily, and usually I just add doilies to things that are delicate and whatnot, but I don't know, I think it works anyways. So this, I'm keeping it simple. I'm just adding the words in here in the center, and then I'm gonna add that word that says sun, and then I'm going to write fun with this very fun to work with word stickers from Freckle Fun, and I am loving those letter stickers. I want to get some more. I really like working with them. They are thin and kind of foamy, and they're dimensionals, which I love. I really don't like those flat embellishments and flat stickers. Anyhow, this is my goodie bag that I'm going to add, and I decorated it off the screen, so that's why I skipped through that. I had the camera zoomed in an effort to so that the video would look like so that you guys could see what I was doing. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I ended up getting off the screen. Anyhow, that's how the bag is going to look, and I didn't add a lot of stuff in case you wanted to reuse that, because I know a lot of people use that. I myself do it. I love to use add bags and whatnot to my layouts. And here I'm just adding this sticky note, and this and here's my tag, and what I'm going to add here is my summer faves in this tag. And then in the other side of it, the blue side, I was going to add like currently, but somehow in the process of it I forgot that that's what I was going to do, and I added a mail tag instead. Either way, it's fine. So I added those two, the bow and the summer, with glue dots in case that she might want to reuse that later on. And that's it. That was all I was gonna do on that page apparently. and then I move on to the next flap, and I'm just going to write over here the word hello, because my embellishment there says summer, so I'm just writing the word hello summer to complete that. And then I am going to move on to this hello sunshine, and that is a Project Life card from the Lucky Charm value pack from Project Life, if I'm not wrong. So I'm moving on to this. Oh, by the way, that sticker that I added was from Scriptastic, and it just says you look lovely today. And now I'm moving on to the back side of that card, and that card I just because it was white in the back, I didn't want that to be white, so I just backed it in some paper, and now I'm just decorating it, and I kind of got stuck on it, so I just move on to another part of the book. And here's the back, and I wasn't going to cover the back, but because like I said earlier, it got glue all over it and I couldn't clean it up enough so it would look nice, I went ahead and added this doily, and I'm just going to do some layering here and to get it decorated. I'm not going to do too much because it's the back of it and I want it to lay flat, so that's what I'm going to do there. I'm gonna add this sticker, but then I was thinking I wanted to add some washi tape, and I'm not sure if this looked good or not. It looked good when I was doing it, but I'm not sure now that I'm looking at the video. It's funny how you sometimes do something and then you look at it again a couple of days later and it doesn't look the same way as when you were creating it. Either way, I think it's okay. It's okay. I'm so sorry, whoever is going to receive it. Know that I was creating this with all of my love. Alright, so after this I'm just gonna move on to the front of the book, and here I am going to take advantage of my love of layering, and I'm going to create quite a bit of layering here. And all of the ephemera and the embellishments that I'm going to be using in the front are from Scriptastic, except for the rope, and yeah, except for the rope that you will see in a little bit. And I have to say that sadly my phone turned off again while I was recording this part, and so you guys are not gonna see the rest of the front. After a little bit it's gonna get cut off, but you saw it at the end. It came out really cute. I really love the front of the book. I wish I could have just kept that throughout, but it turned out good. I think I liked it. Okay, so I'm just layering that the phone die cut circle onto another piece of circle, and then I'm gonna pop it up on some foam to give it some dimension. And I'm doing here some more splatters because I did some splatters inside, and so yeah, I used the same colors, and I'm adding, here are some of my layers, and this is where it's going to get cut off, so I am so sorry about that. And so I'll move back inside and I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. As you can see here, I added some washi to that tag and some hearts so I can use them as bullet point, and some bling over here on my pocket for my letter, where my letter is gonna go. And I added a title also for it. It says about me, and my bag says good stuff, and I just didn't want to name it letter or read me or goodies, because I feel like everybody does that, and there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just used just me and my frantics. Anyhow, I'm adding this clothespin that I got a few days ago. You guys seen, if you've been seeing my videos, you saw my little hole that I made with that, and that tassel I made, and I think it looks really cute there. And here I am I added those flip-flops that I absolutely love on the front of the page, and these are some tags that I made also, and I'm showing that that green one has a little pocket there. And of course I'm going to add more stuff, but these are the things that I had handmade. And that bow also. Plus I don't want to show everything that I'm going to send her. I want it to be some sort of surprise, right? And those clips I just folded myself to make them look like hearts or arrows or whatever your mind think it is. And here are some handmade embellishments that I've made. I've made that French circles because I don't have a heart punch, and some of those other big embellishments, and another loose bow so she can do with it whatever she likes. And those bows are not from a punch, otherwise I would have punched some and sent them, but those bows are cut by hand, so they are not really perfect. Okay, and there's my mail tag where I'm going to write my questions, and my goodie bag that I made it to flip and flap so she can remove it easily. And there it is. There's my book, and here's the back. I didn't do much on it, and I am going to add the closure here. It's gonna be this binder clip that I also got on that haul at the same time. It has a smiley face and it's really cute and colorful and bright. Okay everybody, that was all for today. I am done. I really hope you like this video. Let me know if you do down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and chat with me. I love reading you guys' messages